Spooky season has arrived at last, but does that mean some awesome scary indies await, or are we merely entering the graveyard of shovelware? Join me as we take a look ahead at the 10 scariest looking indie games for October 2023. This one's kind of cheating to start out with. Alright, it is published by Disney, not exactly indie, but it's a really old game and a strange one to come back from a series that I absolutely loved as a kid, so I'm including it on the list just because it is kind of retro and nostalgic and definitely not AAA per se. That game is Gargoyles Remastered. I even remember the theme song. Let's see if I can get a copyright strike here. Yeah, the 90s 16-bit platformer is coming back for I don't know why, but hey, I'm not complaining. I'm gonna be honest, the quote-unquote remastered aspect of this kinda looks like, what's a nice word for this?
Droopy gargoyle balls?
But the good news here is that you can toggle between the old look and the new look. I, for one, am looking forward to taking control of Goliath once again. It's been way too many years since I've played this game, and I'm not gonna cheat and go back, even though I think I actually have the cart downstairs somewhere. Nostalgia awaits when Gargoyles Remastered, not so indie, launches on the 19th. But not AAA either, okay? Don't yell at me. Next, we're gonna go with Wizard with a Gun, which comes from Galvanic Games and is being published by the legendary Devourer Digital. It comes out on my freaking birthday, so I had to include it. It maybe isn't the scariest looking game per se though, but the wizard is kinda creepy. This eagerly anticipated online sandbox survival game has tons of customizable options, different wizards that you can use and change up, and it has random generation. Oh no, my weakness, random generation. But that's okay. I can deal with it because the rest of the game looks awesome, and it has co-op, so always gotta give props for that. Here's my question though, why does a wizard need a gun? Can't wizards just shoot magical crazy spells out of their hands? I don't know, it seems kind of weird, but I'm curious to find out. October 17th. Next, how about exploring a spooky haunted house? Yes, Haunted House is returning, an Atari classic reimagined October 12th from Orbit Studio. Players will take control of Lynn Graves, you gotta love a name like that, and go through randomly generated rooms. My weakness again. This is a roguelite too, with plenty of stealth elements, but there are a bunch of different unlockable characters for you to find, and Atari has snuck in some fun, nostalgic collectibles. Gotta say, I really like the art direction they've taken here, and it looks like a spooky blast based off of the trailer, so let's see how it comes out. Now, you can't have Halloween without a scary clown, right? And this next one comes from developer Indisruption, who released Nine Witches Family Disruption, a game that I actually really enjoyed. Takes place during World War II. Great humor, great style, good little point-and-click adventure title. Vlad Circus Descend into Madness, releasing on the 17th, definitely is a lot tonally different from that game. Has a little bit of combat going on here, still some puzzles to solve, but seems very bleak, very dark, and well, with Halloween season here, that's the perfect fit, right? I mean, the last game that we had a clown in that I remember here at I Dream of Indie Games ended up being our game of the year that year, and that was Strangeland, so let's see if the clown can pull another upset. Based on the popular comic book series, later turned into a movie, Hellboy is now getting a game with Hellboy Web of Wyrd, and the art style on this looks fascinating. Is Hellboy actually scary? I mean, he's certainly scary looking. He's kind of devilish. I've never really watched any of the Hellboy movies or really read the comic books either, so it's all new to me, but fans of the series should definitely keep this one on their radar. It was delayed, so if you're a little confused, it was going to come out, I think, on the 3rd of October, but now the 18th. Not too much longer of a wait. You've heard of Silent Farts, but have you heard of Silent Rain? One of them stinks a lot less, I promise you. Explore a creepy old house with up to 4 friends, solve different puzzles, and escape from spooky, creepy old men. I honestly really enjoy horror games where you work together with a co-op partner, but my problem is I can't get a lot of people to either buy these games or to play them with me if they own them. Everyone's in their own little single-player bubble now, and it kind of sucks because 4 friends going through this one, I could see that being an absolute blast. Same with the Outlast Trials, which I played recently. A lot of fun. That game is actually awesome, but I can't get players. Somebody be my friend out there. Silent Rain, which is absolutely not trying to cash in on the Silent Hill title, will launch on the 20th. This one's not so much haunted spooky, but it's a thriller nonetheless. 3 minutes to 8, which happens to be very close to the current time of this recording. Apparently, it's a race against the clock in this one, as this dude's gonna die at 7:57. That's not good at all. I don't like like games where you're on the clock, so hopefully it's not actually a truly timed game. I don't really get that impression here, but the concept looks really quite impressive. So too does the pixel art, so I am eagerly anticipating this one. If you haven't had enough yet, it's time for more first-person scares in this 5-player co-op experience, The Devourer: Hunted Souls, releasing on October 26th. This one's gonna actually be early access. The cool thing here is you can either play it in VR to take things to the next level, or play it as a standard spooker. It's totally up to you. Another cool twist here is that when you die, you have to escape another realm. Same problem for me, I'm gonna have to find 5 friends, but other than that, it looks really great. The episodic Fears to Fathom series continues with episode 4, Ironbark Lookout, releasing on the 27th, where you'll take control of Jack Nelson. It kind of has a Firewatch vibe going on here, as you are a lookout for fires in a state park. This game does feature player voice activity, so you'll have to keep that room nice and quiet if that's possible, and a VHS filter for those retro scary vibes. All right, I think y'all are scared enough, so let's finish this video with one last release. Castle of Secrets is heading to PC on the 27th from Aliens Games and AD Gaming, and I gotta say, the art style is absolutely stunning in this game. This fully voiced adventure seems very story-focused, but there are some puzzles to solve as well. The movement system also looks a lot different from other games. The mix of 3D and 2D is what has me intrigued about this one. The atmosphere looks really fantastic, and I've had a bit of deja vu because I know I've seen this game somewhere down the road, like a few years ago maybe at this point. Perhaps it's been in development for a long time. I know they released a prologue, maybe that's what I'm thinking of, but either way, if you know what I'm talking about or you've seen this game before, let me know in the comments below. And so yes, that is gonna do it for Spooky Indies for this October. Maybe not as many as I was hoping for, but still some fine selections to choose from here. Hopefully you didn't crap your pants too much, or at least not enough to the point where you can't head on over to patreon.com/idreamofindiegames. Wipe that butt clean and defeat the echo chamber today. And don't take a spooky dookie. If it's one of your first times here and I haven't scared you off yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and defeat that gaming echo chamber. See you on the channel for more great content.